Namaste, friends. Welcome to the JewelBuzz series of JewelBuzz. Today, we are pleased and honored to have with us a very special guest, Nirav Bhansali, Convener, Exhibitions, GJEPC. Namaste, Nirav Bhai.
Namaste, Steve. How are you?
Thank you for being with us, Nirav Bhai. Pleasure always talking to you. You know, let's get straight to the chase. IIJS Premiere, an overview, what's new, exciting, innovative. Nirav Bhai, all the dope from you.
So as you know, we constantly strive and try to make new things. We try to constantly innovate. But there are two things that I would like to highlight this time. One is that for the first time ever, we are going to have a biggest select club that we have ever done. And it's the first time in Premiere. It's going to be in Geo, in the Jasmine Room. It's a massive place with amazing companies, over 100 participants from across the country and across product spectrum. So that is one thing which is new. And secondly, surprise for everyone, we have revamped all the booths of the entire show, not just the Select Club. So we have got a very upgraded, very high quality booths. I'm sure, I'm hoping that everybody would love it. And we have put in a lot of effort. Let's see once people see them. But it's going to be a brand new show.
And in terms of, just statistics, exhibitors and expected visitors?
So just to give you the statistics, it's the biggest ever premiere. We have got 3,700 booths, over 2,200 exhibitors. We couldn't accommodate 1,500 booths. So we had a requirement for 5,500, the demand. But unfortunately, because of lack of space, we got only 3,700. In future, I'm definitely working towards accommodating those people also, maybe adding a third venue. In terms of visitors, at this stage of the show, when we are just 15 days away from the show, compared to last year at the same stage, we are 10% higher. So we expect this visitor count also to grow and become much bigger. We have got visitors from 800 plus cities, 60 plus countries. And for the machinery, IGJME, this year's machinery is also the biggest machinery ever. There also, unfortunately, we could not accommodate 100 plus exhibitors because of same lack of space. But I'm working with my team to create another very high-end, very tech-focused, big symposium come machinery come technology fair sometime in future. So these are the new things that we are working on. But looking at this year's premiere, I think with the exhibitors and the visitors, we have just broken all records.
Nirav Bhai, across governments, across organizations, the mantra is ESG. How do you factor sustainability into the DNA of IIJS Premiere?
So I very much agree with you, and I believe that in future, nobody will work with companies or organizations that are not ESG focused. That's the trend going forward. It's a very important cause and a very important call that we have to make. And we at IIJS 2 years back took upon ourselves to drive the entire industry in that direction by leading from the front. So we started our One Earth initiatives. Our initial target was 50,000 trees. I'm very glad and happy to inform that we have crossed 150,000 trees. This year alone, we plan to add another 150,000 trees. So this is going to be a game changer going forward. So in the next 5-10 years, GJEPC would have planted 1 million trees along with all our members' support. The other thing that we did was that this year, the IIJS, there are no badges, not even on your mobile. It's only your face, everywhere your face, like the Digi Yatra at the airports. We have got the similar technology that will let you move around seamlessly between the venues. So no paper printing. All our toilets and bathrooms, we have removed the tissue papers and we have replaced all with hand dryers. What else we have done is our shows in Mumbai are running on green energy. So we have done away with the conventional. In Bangalore, we are not able to because the green energy is not available over there. But we are pushing the authorities over there to make provision for that also. So, but all our Bombay shows, Geo and Nesco, are all running on green energy. So a lot of these things, we have also eliminated a flex from a lot of places in our show. And we have put a target for ourselves that in the coming 5 years, there will be no flex ever in any IIJS. We are going to move to all digital screens. This time we have allowed people to actually have digital screens on their booths also. So it's a test run. We have allowed it. We have got a very good response. Hopefully, going forward, we will be able to just remove all these materials that are really harming the environment from our shows completely.
Thank you for that detailed information, Nirav bhai. Now, just coming down to business, and end of the day, it's business. So, any comments on the sort of business generated, revenue generated? Any comments on that?
So year on year, every show we are hitting higher and higher numbers. So the industry is growing very fast. I would say it's the best time for Indian jewelry sector. Best decade we can see is in front of us, and we are all seeing and witnessing how fast the stores are opening, uh, new products, exports, all these facilities. I think the GJEPC is really working hand in hand with the members to see that their business expands. Our motto for the IIJS is where business happens. But I sometimes joke and we say that it should be that where all the business happens. So we want to create three amazing platforms, maybe a fourth going forward, where our members can just come and finish all the yearly businesses, meet new customers, unveil new collections, brand launches, international exports. So I think that this year we should cross across all our three shows 2 lakh crore worth of business could be transacted. And within IIJS itself, I think last year we had hit 1 lakh crore. This year we might cross 1,25,000 crores.
Yeah, we have already known that it is the second largest show in the the large canvas of gem and jewelry global industry. What is the importance from at least a global point of view of IIJS Premiere? What's its status, its local standard?
So IIJS is gaining prominence amongst international visitors year on year. So now this year we have got a lot of delegations. Some very, very big, large export foreign companies are participating or visiting us. We have got like very high-end top retail chains from Turkey coming in, from Saudi Arabia coming in. So our effort is that we should make this a platform where all the countries, not only Indian or Asian diaspora, but even international, the signets of the world should visit. We are making a lot of arrangement for them. The timing of the show is coming in the holiday season for them. So that is a little crunch for us. But slowly and steadily, our prominence in the international stage is growing. Like you said, we are the number 2 already. And our vision is to become number 1 by the next year. In terms of visitors, by the way, we are number 1 already. The visitor count in IIJS this year is going to top even Hong Kong. Vegas is far behind in terms of visitors or the exhibitors. So we are by far the second largest and very close neck and neck with the first. And that is showing the importance of this show. Also in the machinery, we have got a lot of international pavilions participating this time. So we have got the Italian pavilion, Turkish pavilion. And going forward, I promise that I'm going to get every single technology or the machine that the world has that is important to our industry. They will be participating in IIJS or the dedicated machinery show. And not only Indians, but international buyers will visit, like they go to Hong Kong. They'll come to India to source their technology requirements.
This is a momentous milestone, the 48th edition. As we move towards a Swarn Mahotsav of the 50th edition, what's the road ahead? Nirav bhai.
So 10 years is a long time. I think we do 3 years to 3 years, but I can guarantee that in 10 years time, one guarantee that I can give is that GJEPC and IIJS will be the foremost authority and the biggest, largest and the most prominent show across the world. And we'll be having all the international buyers. We'll be having international pavilions. We'll be having international brands displaying over here, coming visiting to India. India is the future for jewelry. And the next 10 years, like I mentioned earlier, are the golden era for the Indian jewelry. And IIJS is going to take the lead to handhold and drive this forward for all our members. That's a promise.
For your time and your valuable inputs, thank you, Nirav bhai. From JewelBuzz and me to you and your team at IIJS Premiere, all the very best. Namaste, Nirav bhai.
And a very, very special thanks to you also. JewelBuzz has been one of the leading supporters of GJEPC, driving our message across to our members. You all are playing a very important role in this industry. And I would like to personally thank you for your services. Thank you.